Hello guys, welcome to all, I hope you are well. Today I will try to show you a scalping trade in a 5-minute period. This is a very familiar procedure. Maybe you've seen it in other videos before. It will be about moving averages. What should you pay attention to in this strategy? What should you see as a buy condition? I will try to explain these. Nothing in this training video is an investment advice. It is purely for educational purposes. Do not open trades according to these, you can get big losses. Friends, as you can see, a 5-minute chart is open in front of me. We're going to trade on a 5-minute chart and I've turned on the indicators here. What are these? EMA 10, let me show you this. I am using EMA 10. I also use EMA 50. This is how I use EMA 50. So we will use two moving averages. We will also use a Bollinger Band. The length of the Bollinger Band will be 30. We will set the length to 30. Setting is manually set to 2. It will stay as 2 in its settings. In addition, we will use this, friends. Our strategy will be based on the intersection of the two moving averages. So we will examine the intersection of the 50-day and 10-day moving averages. You can also use the 50-day and 10-day moving average in 4-hour and daily charts. We use the EMAs to determine the trend direction. So you don't need to use a regular moving average. MA is very deceptive. So you can't do technical analysis in detail. Now, with your permission, I move on to our training video. At first, I open up the 10-day moving average and 50-day moving average indicators. Guys, as you can see, the white one is the 10-day moving average. The mustard yellow one is the 50-day moving average. What was the rule for moving averages? When the small moving average intersects the large moving average upwards, a new trend is expected. So we wait for an uptrend to start. We already use the 50-day moving average and the 10-day moving average a lot. People who are in the financial market, maybe many of you know, but usually it is used in 4-hour and daily periods. I will try to show you how to use it in a 5-minute period. What should we pay attention to? I will try to show you these, friends. Now, as you can see, let's start from here and go backwards. When the 10 days moving average crosses upwards, there is a trend start end. It creates us a buy signal. How does it create a buy signal? As long as the smaller moving average price keeps track of the 10-day EMA price, it's fine. We are able to continue with the buy signal whenever the candle closes below the moving average, that is. As you can see, let me enlarge it a little more. When the candle closes like this, we stop. We have nothing to do with the 50-day moving average here. I must tell this. We are just waiting for their intersection. Our main attention here is the 10-day moving average. We expect the 10-day moving average make an upward intersection with the 50-day moving average. And as you can see, it intersects here. And it goes. It makes us stop here. It rises again and continues again. It rises again and continues. Now friends, if you have the logic, that is when the 10-day moving average intersects the 50-day moving average upwards, and when the price closes below the 10-day moving average and stops us and closes above it again, and you enter the transaction while these conditions are created, you can get profitable transactions. For example, as you can see here, there is a profitable transaction here. Friends, now let's calculate the profit rate over there. A candle is closing here and EMAs are intersecting here. The moving average closes just below this. Friends, the transaction gives us a profit of 1%. As you can see, there is 1% profit rate on a 5-minute chart. I tell you, when I see a green candle, I exit the trade. Now when we go back a little further, for example, it creates a very good buy signal here. The candle is closing in here, there's the intersection, okay? Price is making a close here and assuming we have a stop on that candle. It gives us a profit of 2.5%. This is a 5-minute graphic. Friends, you can get in the transaction again. You enter the trade, your profit will be even higher. For example, let's say we stop here. We take the profit here. Again, a closure is coming. We can carry the parity we have back to here. Friends, you can use these moving averages in stock market, crypto, stocks, everywhere because it sets the trend in the financial market. I go back a little further. For example, there is no point in trading here below the price. Now we will use the Bollinger Band. I'll talk about it later. Have a look at these. It's closing here. It gives a very good profit rate here. I use it like this. Let's say I enter it here. When I see a single green candle here, i.e. 0.30, 0.35, 0.40, whatever, I take that profit and leave. We continue the process. This is a scalping operation, so take the profit and get out. Same way. I collect as soon as it touches because our opportunity is endless. There are lots of cryptocurrencies, and there are millions of opportunities, and as you can see, we are already at the intersection. You also see the profit rates. Why are we going to use the Bollinger Band now? Let me present it to you. Friends, as you can see, I opened the Bollinger Band from here. Now I colored the middle band of the Bollinger Band. I made it red so they wouldn't mix. I wanted to point this out. Let me close this first. Now the price is back from here. Support resistance, we just use moving averages. The price has returned from here. Why has the price returned from here? What are we doing? We bring up the Bollinger Band and I see that the price is already touching the upper part of the Bollinger Band. Actually, I can close the trade before the price hits here. It hits the side of the Bollinger Band and drops again. So that's where the direction of the price changes. Well friends, the price is again like this. Coming here. As you can see, the price is faking here. The question is, the price is coming back to the Bollinger Band and on the red main line, which is what we wish. It gets a support from the Bollinger Band line. A green candle lights here and there again. So actually the Bollinger Band is showing us the direction. So if it is here, there is a possibility that the price will return. It shows us this. For example, I show an example. The candle broke the resistance here and pinned. As you can see here, the candle has pinned and failed to break. It has always been stuck under the moving average. Then, as you can see, it touches the middle band of the Bollinger Band and from there it gets support. Price can't break there, it's going down. So here's what we can think about. This candle is a green active candle and is currently lit green. If it closes above, you think that you will enter the trade, but when you bring up the Bollinger Band, you'll see that the price is under it and can't break the band. So friends, you can escape from fake signals. Now let's look at this area again. Look, the price is on the moving average again. Here he throws it on and goes up and gets support from the Bollinger Band. Here it rises again and continues in its direction. So friends, we can determine the Bollinger Band as the price direction for ourselves. This is the important point. So it is actually an additional indicator. Bollinger is necessary for us to know where the price is likely to return, so that we can see where the price is stuck. The 50 EMA and 10 EMA already determine the direction of the trend. For example, you can do something like this. I am giving an example. You entered the transaction here. EMA 10 crashed and here we are out of the trade. While you get 1.5%, 1.70% profits if you continue your transactions. With the support of Bollinger Band, you can get profits up to 3.5%. Friends, the important thing is to follow the trend and exit the trades as quickly as possible. Again, as you can see, the price goes above the moving average here and the trend continues. For example, here the price drops and falls below. It is again above the moving average. It continues again. When we go a little further back, the logic of moving averages is to set trends to us. It helps us to determine the direction with the trend, and we can also open a transaction with the direction of the trend. This is the benefit for us, friends. It's the same when we look at it now. There is an intersection here. Price intersects here. If we use the Bollinger Band here, we can enter the transaction here. So rather than going in there, look, a candle closes at the upper middle support of the Bollinger Band. And we can get in the transaction here. In other words, it actually determines our direction. We can bring up the Bollinger Band, both as support and resistance. The Bollinger Band already gives us information about the direction and movement of the market. In other words, it gives us information about whether the market is rising or falling. Know that when EMA 10 intersects EMA 50 upwards, the market will rise because it will form an uptrend. There are nearly 200 cryptocurrencies. Let's assume what we're going to do is take an hour and check each of them to seize many opportunities. Again, it intersects here and we see the price rise. Friends, that's all I'm going to tell you in this training video. I hope you understand what I'm saying. Friends, thank you for listening to me. Nothing in the training video I told is in the nature of investment advice. It is for educational purposes only. Friends, do not open a trade only by following these. Backtest yourself. Try to enter transactions by checking yourself. See you in the next training video. Good luck, friends. See you soon.